Well, welcome back, YouTube. Welcome back to Fat Cat Collections. Today I want to just do a quick short video with you guys, just of another product that got sent to me a couple weeks ago. I've been using it for about 2 weeks now, and I just want to share it with you guys. And I'm not going to give you right off the bat too much of a review because I want to give it more of a chance. And I am working with the company to possibly review one of their newer products coming out, which is going to do even more. And but this is one of these devices that you get, that you leave on, you kind of forget about, and it gives you health benefits that you may not necessarily notice right off the bat because that's not how our bodies work. In some cases, you're not going to know if you're living in a better environment unless you can test that environment. And so what I want to share with you guys today is a device that this was on the Ellen show, you know, quite some time ago. And I've seen a few reviews on it by a couple folks on YouTube, but I just wanted to one, thank the manufacturer, and the manufacturer is called Airocide. And I want to thank the guys over there for sending me this device. It was one of the most wonderful emails that I've ever received from a company, and it really touched my heart. The gentleman over there spent a decent amount of time writing me a huge, like almost 2-page email just about the device and how they tested it, kind of the history of the device. And I will re-review this device at a later date, but today I just wanted to just go ahead and show you the device and encourage you to check out their website, encourage you to look into the device. And what it is, again, it's called the Airocide. And what it is, it's an air filter, an air purifier for your home that is very stylish looking in my opinion. And it's designed to basically kill bacteria, viruses, and remove volatile compounds. And if you don't know what volatile compounds are, they're basically compounds that leach out of furniture, clothing, carpeting, paint, just anything in your home. It's basically poison. And now, we don't know how much time we have on this earth. We don't, you know. I mean, you could do all the right things and you can still get a bum deal. That's life. There's nothing we can really do about it. But there are some things you can do to maybe make yourself feel better about it. And this is one of those devices. This technology was developed by NASA, I believe, if I'm saying that correct, if I'm correct in that. But it was used on the space station, and basically it was a way to filter the air, or cleanse the air, from a lot of those volatile compounds and viruses and bacteria. And so let me just go ahead and show you the device right here. And I encourage you to check out their website. Let me move my fake tree here. Now I had this device in a few different areas, and I opted to move it to the corner of my room here, or my bedroom, just because it took up a lot of space in my dresser. Although it looked really nice, you can mount this horizontal or vertical, and so I opted this time to try it vertical, basically on a subwoofer I have in the corner of my room, hidden behind the plant. Just because I leave it running 24 hours a day. And so let me before I ramble on too much here, this is it right here. That little rectangle on top of there. And again, it's called the Airocide. And what it does is basically just pulls air through a catalyst chamber, and it removes any kind of volatile compounds or viruses and bacteria. It kills them. So now the chambers do have to be replaced. They recommend once per year. Now, naturally, we will see at a later date if I feel like this device is, you know, I can't tell you right now whether it's something that I'm going to leave running for a full year and something I'm going to replace that at a cost of $100 for the catalyst chambers every year, unless it's benefiting me somehow. I mean, I have to tell you, I've been sick this year non-stop, whether from stomach stuff to now I had this nasal thing. It's been going on for like 4 weeks. I hack, I cough. It's been really annoying. So this device hopefully might help me in maybe feeling better. You know, you spend a good 8 hours a day in your bed, like for me in my bedroom, sometimes longer on the weekends when I'm relaxing, watching a movie. And I like the air. It's peace of mind knowing that the air quality might be a little bit better with this device. Now, the only thing I want to say, I reached out to this company because I wanted to review this device with the Foobot. And let me just turn her, well, she's on, but Alexa, ask Foobot to turn on the LED.
Done.
Alright, so you see the LEDs came on, and that basically, the Foobot is an air quality monitor. And what it does is it monitors dust or particulate matter, humidity, temperature, volatile compounds, and carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide. And it sends you alerts if the air quality goes past a certain threshold, okay? Now, the company was nice enough to send me that, and I like having it because I can kind of check the air quality. And I will say that when I'm in the room, you can definitely see on their app, it shows you the carbon dioxide levels. Naturally, just being in the room is going to produce carbon dioxide levels. And so you can tell by the app, like when I get home, when I start to become active in the bedroom, hey now, you can see that those levels rise. So you know it is monitoring that correctly. The temperature is right on, humidity is right on, And so what I was hoping for was that this device, I was going to be able to see a real noticeable change in the volatile compounds. And I have to say that the email I received from the gentleman who sent me this device, like I said, was so nice. He said, I hope you find this a beautiful addition to your home. And I've been having it running now for over a week. And I will say that there is a difference on the app showing the difference as far as the volatile compounds. Now, I think my expectation was just a little bit too high. Plus, we're looking at a $200 piece of equipment as opposed to how they test in a lab with a $6,000 piece of equipment to test for formaldehyde and stuff like that. And their tests showed roughly about 35 to 40% reduction in formaldehyde. And that's one of the biggest things that leach out of paints and furniture and all the stuff we have around our house. So lab results, this thing has been tested and been verified in a lab setting. In a home setting, it's a little bit difficult to test for that without having the proper equipment. But I will tell you that in the app, I did notice that the levels kind of leveled off into about 130, 140 parts per billion, whereas before they were roughly about 230. So I think my initial review, and the gentleman also went and got a Foobot and had the same tests with his device, and he kind of experienced the same kind of inconsistencies. I think we were just hoping for a little bit more. However, we were looking at a $200 environment monitor as opposed to a $6,000 test equipment they have in a lab to make sure this thing is doing its job, which it is. So I'm going to keep this device running. One thing I really want to do is to get my hands on the HEPA filter so I can test what a HEPA filter will do for the particulate matter. This does not collect dust, and so this will only take care of volatile compounds, the things that will poison you, and of course your your viruses and bacteria. It's, hopefully keep you healthier, And they use these things in hospitals around the country as well. So there is definitely science to this, and there is proof that these things do work and help improve the air quality in your environment. I know the guy who sent me this, he says he has one of these in his living room, which is about 1,000 square feet, and that's suitable for that. My bedroom, I'd probably say, is maybe 300 square feet, if that. So I leave this thing running 24 hours a day, and we'll see at a later date, how I feel, and that's really about it. I didn't really show you the device too much, though. I just want to go ahead and, I don't want to really move it here. But, so there it is again. You have this really nice looking kind of stainless steel grill. It sucks air from the back. It kind of looks very similar to like the styling you might see in a Dyson. It's very artsy looking. It has beautiful wood cabinet on it. And, I had this device out on my dresser here, but I wanted to move my speaker over here, so I opted to put it just in the corner of the room here. Now, one thing I want to say is the company is coming out with an updated version. I'm hoping to get my hands on that too at a later date, because that one will actually remove particulate matter. So I think they're going to put some sort of filtration system in there as well to kind of be an all-in-one, which I think is a great idea because dust is a real pain, okay? And I can't stand sneezing, and I can't stand seeing dust collect in the room. So I will go ahead and get my hands on a HEPA filter to test because I want to go ahead and use the Foobot to actually trigger an event that when let's say the dust level in the room reaches a certain threshold, it will trigger a smart plug through IFTT to basically turn on the HEPA filter, and when the threshold comes down, it'll turn off. So it'll be an automated air filtration system. Now, they make devices like that already, but I wanted to do it with this particular device. I wanted to do it with this device, but unfortunately, this device has an electronic button to turn it on or off, and once you unplug power from it and plug it back in, it doesn't default to its last setting, so you have to hit the switch again to turn it on. One other thing I want to say about the device, as far as the features, it does have a couple different modes. I think I leave it on full blast. I like to have that kind of noise in the background when I'm sleeping. But it has a couple different devices or a couple different features where you can turn it on or off naturally, or you can set it in a night mode, which basically it'll when there's light out, when it's light out, it detects the light level, and will stay on full blast mode or high. And then when it becomes dark, it knows you're going to bed. It'll go into a low mode where you could hardly even hear it. So I leave it on because I like the way it sounds. So that's about it. That's the Airocide air purification system. Tell me what you guys think. I'll put a link in the description about this. If you have any questions whatsoever about it, anything, definitely check out the website. Ask me the question. I will go ahead and relay that information to my contact over there and get you the best information I possibly can. And remember, they're also coming out with so if you're looking for something that has the dust particle filtration, that's coming down the pike. So I'm really excited to get my hands on that and review that as well. But I will keep reviewing this device. I think it's a great product. It's one of the nicest looking air purifiers, and it definitely makes a nice addition to my home. And I just want to thank Airocide again for sponsoring this video and sending me that product to enjoy. Let's see what it does. Let's hope I start to feel a little better. Alright guys, subscribe to the channel if you like the content. Remember to click that bell to be notified anytime I upload a new video. For those of you who do subscribe, thank you so much. 8,500 of you. Feels great, guys. It's nice to be liked. And if you do make a purchase on this device, I'll go ahead and put the link in the description where you can get it for the best deal. And of course, it does help support the channel when you do that. So alright guys, thanks again for watching. Have a great day, folks.